What's up, YouTube? We're back with Pokemmo. So today I thought we would start by breeding up a superior. I have a camera here and a camera here. Not sure exactly which one I'm going to use. Hopefully that doesn't get confusing. But yeah, I found this one right here, which I'm going to buy right away. And I'll show you why, so I'm glad we got it. So first of all, that had hidden ability access and was a female and had modest. And if we just look at how much an ability patch costs, it's 130,000. So yeah, it's just like, it just made sense. I was looking at the superior, oh, let me just grab that. I was looking at how much a completed superior costs, and they were surprisingly cheap, to be honest. So I wasn't sure if I was just gonna buy one outright or breed one, but I think it'll be fun to show off how we can breed one. Also, it has good defenses. 15 isn't ideal, but hopefully we're gonna try and roll that up, and we're not gonna care about the attack. So I thought this would be a good start. Let's just go ahead and see what we can do with it. So first step, hold on, let's pull this up again. So first step, did I skip? Yeah, okay. Is gonna be special attack. That needs to be 31, 26 isn't gonna cut it. And speed, of course, has to be 31 as well. So really quickly before we do anything, I should have probably done this first. I just wanna check the egg moves. I don't think there's anything I need to worry about. Okay, Glare is actually a pretty good egg move. This is actually pretty good. I don't really care about Mirror Coat or Pursuit or Mean Look, I don't think. But Glare is actually pretty good. So, hold on. You don't have access to it, right? Okay. We'll keep this in mind. We'll keep this in mind. I'm going to try and get it if possible. Yeah, because this is actually pretty good. It's 100% accuracy, or 100% accurate way to paralyze somebody. And it's not an electric type move, which I'm pretty sure means you can use it on electric types. So yeah, we're actually gonna keep that in mind as we do the breed. Yeah, okay, and we're gonna try and do one for Timid as well because, sorry, I'm just getting everything ready. I can just show you guys. So if we pull it up, it is actually a losing Pokemon, but it's one of the most popular. It's really good Pokemon, and it's running Timid like all of the time in PvP. So yeah, this one we might end up selling. This was just kind of a proof of concept because here I can show you guys. So if we look up Superior with 31 speed, 31 special attack, and Timid, you guys can kind of see what I was looking at. So yeah, these are like kind of insanely cheap, like good defenses across, right? And then add on the ability patch. All right. Yeah, so like, that's pretty cheap, you know what I mean? Combining these two. And then also we have some that are already like with the hidden ability. Like they're pretty cheap, honestly. It's kind of a weird, this one's okay. It's kind of a weird spot, honestly. So I don't know if this will even be like beneficial. Like I should have just bought one, but I wanted to show off how to do your own breeds. And I still think there is some value here because here, let's go by hidden ability. All right, so we go by hidden ability. We see the ones worth 250,000 are bad. This one's like okay. This one's like okay, and then we start jumping up in price as they get better. So I think, you know, it's interesting. Like it's an interesting spot. I'm not sure what exactly it's worth, but we're gonna do this one and then we'll probably do a Timid one too. I just found this one first and it looked like a good place to start. So let's get either a speed or a special attack bracer. Speed will probably be the cheapest thing to do right now. So let's do that. Shoot, I don't even know what egg group this guy's in. Whoops. You are in field or plant. Okay, so that gives us two options. That's good. So, right, let's go ahead and just plug in what we want. So we're gonna want 25. I think we're gonna go 25 across for the defenses. I want to be pretty strict about that because first of all, we have to high roll. We have to like roll this up, and I want to conserve these as well. Okay, great. So that looks good. Let's make it a male, and we can let's check plant first because I think this might be cheaper. Just to get like a base idea of what we're working with. Okay, 30K. Fulfills the requirements. Okay. Let's check field. Okay, so plant's gonna be way cheaper. That's fine. I was expecting that to be the case. All right, there we go. All right, so now we're working with this. So this one is just, unless I want to go here. Unless I want to go here and keep the 29s alive. I think it's worth, like I said, I want this one to be really good. With these expensive breeds, this is what I would highly recommend doing, is making sure, like, you can roll the defenses around and stuff, but you want to like be in charge of that lower bound. And so right now our lowest bound is 15, but we're gonna try and deal with that. Hopefully we get lucky right off the rip. It might not happen, but you know, this is just how it works when you're doing breeds. That's why I usually do a bunch, because if one comes out not the best, just sell that one, keep the other one, and you know, call it a day. Makes it a little bit cheaper than buying one outright or just doing, you know, like a 5 times 31 breed. But, all right, anyway, let's go ahead and jump in. And yeah, okay, sorry, a lot of text there. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching the Pokemmo videos. That's my most popular video on my channel. So yeah, just thank you for the support. It really does mean a lot. It's why I'm coming back and doing another one. And yeah, so it's gonna be kind of the same thing. I'm gonna do an expensive breed to show you guys off how I do that, like the process. And then we're gonna do a red fight at the end. So kind of similar to last time. I think the reverse order, it doesn't really matter. So yeah, I think we're all good here. It's gonna be modest 31. This is gonna stay 29, which is perfect. Special attack doesn't matter. I'm gonna make that 31 anyway. Chance to roll. Okay, I think we're good to go. And it has hit ability. So, all right, let's just do it. Let's just do it. All right, yeah, I'm sure. Sweet. All right, so while we're waiting for that to hatch, we can go ahead and look for our next option. So I think we're gonna pick this one up. Oh wait, that's 86. For some reason I thought that was like 60,000. I think it's still worth it. Let's pick it up, let's pick it up. So we're gonna pick this one up. It's pretty expensive, I will say, but hidden ability for cheaper than the patch, and we have decent defenses, right? So, and decent special attack, low key. Oh, this puts me in a weird spot, actually. Maybe I shouldn't have bought this one, hold on. I wanna look that up, so let's look up SERP 29 special attack with hidden ability. What is the lowest? Okay, it's not even a thing. People don't, yeah. I was kind of expecting that. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. We're gonna make this a 31. So let's go ahead and see what we got. Modest. Come on. Yo! Okay, we got the roll. This is so good. This is actually so good. So we have above 25 and all the defenses. We have 31 speed and we have modest. So we just have to run special attack. Let's go ahead and start with this one and we'll come back to this later. Okay, this is great. I got lucky on that and that's awesome. You know, that's how you have to do these breeds though, is how I would recommend, is you like pick and choose where you're lucky, if that makes sense, or where you're trying to get lucky. So the two ways is rolling IVs, which I've shown you guys in the last one and I just showed you again in this one. It is so good when it works out. Sometimes you get unlucky and it just low rolls every time and you're left with 15 defense. But that's why we started with 15 defense, right? We're not like, even if that happens, it's not terrible. Like, it's not great. But it ended up working out this time. The other way you can do that is by not starting with a nature. So like this one, we don't have a nature on it. And you just do the IVs first and hope that you get a usable nature, right? Anyway, let's go ahead with this. So we just need special attack. Let's go back to plant. All right, 31 and 31. And let's just start with this for now, because this is probably gonna be a bit more expensive. 25K, oh my gosh. All right, so let's crank up the defenses. Again, I don't wanna give any wiggle room here at all, especially because we got the high roll. So I'm putting in exactly what we got. And let's look, 120K, that's kind of what I expected. Okay, that's fine. So we are going to breed ourselves a breeder for this Snivy, and I will show you how that's done. So let's go ahead and do 4, looks like. All right, great, 40,000. So 27, 29, 29. I think that's as good as we're gonna get. Let's go ahead really quickly and check. Let's drop this out, and let's drop this out. Okay, good. 30K. Okay, yeah. Okay, so I think we're just buying those two straight up. Really quickly, hold on. So I think so. And that just makes it so that it won't roll. Like we could try and roll up. I don't know if that's worth, hold on, let's, sorry, I'm just trying to think about this. I think this is the play. So yeah, let's go ahead and buy this. 30K, that's okay. And then let's go mail and let's swap these around. 30K, or for this one's 40K, my bad. And this one actually has a chance of rolling, which is great. Okay, let's go and buy this. So that brings our total to 70K so far for this breed. Like this one, rather than buying it for like 120K, I think it said. So off rip, that's really good. Obviously we have to put items on it, but, so yeah, it's only another 25,000. So that would be, yeah, just a little, it would be like 95,000, right? Because it's 70K for both of these, and then 20K for the braces, that's 90, and then 5K for gender. So yeah, 95,000, a little bit cheaper than 120. We'll take it. Let's go ahead and grab the bracers. And even on these, sometimes you get lucky and you roll a nature. Whoops. Honestly, I kind of get annoyed sometimes when that happens because like my maximum profit brain kicks in and I'm like, I can't use these. I already have my nature. I need to like sell them or like, you know what I mean? But anyway, it's still a bonus. So let's go ahead and do this. Mail. So really quickly, let's check. 31, 31, good defenses. It looks good to me. It really looks good to me. So yeah, we didn't end up getting glare. That's okay though. That is okay. Yeah, that would be a lot more expensive to like make us get glare. And I think I'm selling the modest one anyway. Just because I showed off for PvP, it's timid. Like it just is. There's like no usage of modest, like 2% versus 85.8%. So yeah, if you're making one yourself, definitely go timid. I just know that like, so adamant and jolly and timid and modest are pretty interchangeable. So just for instance, I'll just show you the superior with modest instead. And they might even be more expensive because the damage boosting natures usually are a little bit more expensive than the speed ones. Show this off. This one's 200,000, but its defense stat is absolute garbage. So pretty similar in price actually, but yeah, it doesn't really matter. Either it's a speed boosting or a special attack boosting nature, and they're pretty comparable. So also I'll just show you for like PvE, right? It's 113 base speed, so it's fast enough. But yeah, you run timid in PvP. So anyway, all that said, let's go ahead and move on to this one, which is going to be our, wait, I got a little confused. Yeah, no, that's the one that we made the egg for. This one is gonna be our timid one. Okay, so we have decent defenses. We're gonna try and roll this one up again. Hopefully we get lucky again. And yeah, we'll try and show off the nature roll as well. So I don't expect it to work. It's just, it's more of a thing if you do a lot of breeds. I would probably get in the habit of that. So you can either save a bunch of money, like for instance with this one, where I started with modest and to me the price made sense. Like it had hidden ability, it had good defenses, and it was modest. Like and it was a female even. It just made sense to buy it. But that's okay. We'll try and roll it. If not, that's fine. It's not likely to roll. It's just like, you just give yourself another opportunity to save money, if that makes sense. All right, enough yapping. Let's find a breed for this. So, we can probably start with speed again. Or wait, we need a ditto. So no, let's go special attack because we need a ditto. I should have thought about that, yeah. The ditto's gonna probably crank this up a bit in price, but it's okay. So again, let's go 25 across. This is gonna be a really expensive ditto. I can already tell. 40,000, it's not like terrible. I do think it's worth it. I am gonna buy it. Gives myself like a big chance of rolling. I think let's buy it. 40K, you know, Slight. Ooh, it pains me a little bit because I know how like limited room there is for profit in this breed, but bought it anyway. Let's go. Oh, I'm telling you, when I started up the game and like was getting everything ready to record, I looked at the price of like the completed ones and I was blown away. I genuinely was like, oh, I might even have to like do a different video because I might just buy one. Like they're even like EV trained and everything, you know what I mean? Anyway, doesn't matter, I'm not concerned. We're doing a breed. I'm getting into OT because also then I can use it for raids. All right, boom. I was wondering that. Let me guys know what you guys think. So like this is actually, like Surveyor isn't really a raid Pokemon, so maybe this doesn't matter as much, but I'm wondering if raid Pokemon will like drastically drop in value on the GTL because of the OT thing. Or since they've changed it to, I think it's only 2 OTs now, is that just not relevant and you can just breed some yourself or even just bring like an OT Garchomp in the back and call it a day. I don't know. I think if they left it at like 4 OTs, then it would. But because it's only 2, I don't know. All right, so let's see. Okay, so yeah, hidden ability, 31 special attack, defenses are rolling, and we'll come back and do speed and the nature later. I think this is right. It obviously sucks to like do this 29, 31, but you gotta, like you have to do it. Yeah, I think we're okay here. Just making sure. All right, let's just do it. Okay. All right, everything looks good, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, I'm getting nervous because I'm thinking that I've spent too much money on this already and it just isn't gonna be worth it. So here, I'll just kind of show you my thought process. So the thing is though, when you look at, sorry, if you guys hear some noise, that's my girlfriend, she's moving around. But if we go over here, hidden ability, and let's say just 20 plus in the defenses and HP. Okay, and let's not even put a nature, it can pick modest or timid, whatever, and let's see. Okay, well this isn't nature. So the first one here, we have 300,000. So like, I don't know, I think there is still some wiggle room here. I think this is still a good price, to be honest. Especially with a 30. And it's level 100 as well. So like, yeah, I mean like, there is room for profit, but it's definitely tight. This is definitely a tight one, I'll say. There's not a lot of margin. Okay, anyway, doesn't matter. Sweet, everything's good. Just check. Boom, boom, boom. Chance of rolling up, great. And, sorry, just making sure. Everything looks good, yes. So we just throw every step on that. Boom, and we're good to go. So let's go ahead and do this. Oh shoot, I forgot to, whoops. Okay. So I need a, what do I need? Special attack, okay. All right. And we're about to finish this guy off. That. All right, anyway. Modest, 31, 31, high defenses. This is a phenomenal Snivy. It doesn't have glare. I don't really care though, to be honest with you. Sweet, so let's do it. Spent a good bit of money on this stuff. All right, this is gonna be a phenomenal Snivy though. Just really making sure, because there's no going back after I click this button. I can't see anything wrong with it. I know you guys are like getting annoyed with me waiting too long on the breeding streams, but on these expensive ones, you really do not want to mess it up. What's up, y'all? We're back. So both of them popped out, and yeah, we got a good roll here. I'm forgetting which one I was. I think it was HP. I think I actually got a good roll. Anyway, this one came out really well. So this one is done. It is modest with these stats, really good. Doesn't have glare. I know. I might do another one. I'm not completely certain. So this one's done. That's the bottom one. And then this one, check this out. Yeah, we rolled timid. So, yeah, man, I was just talking about rolling nature. Yeah, I don't know what to say. I like it feels scripted or something, but I guess, can you guys see the time on my computer? I don't know if you can or not, but this is the one that just hatched. Like for proof or whatever. But yeah, great defense, the special attack, and it rolled out timid. You can't really ask for better than that. So we're gonna go ahead and slap speed on it, call it a day, and I might do one with glare after. I'm not certain. So let's go ahead and look for a breed. That was really lucky though. I'm stoked about that. So, all right, let's go back to plant. It's gonna be the cheapest for sure. And let's just see, I think, wait, we already checked this, right? We're gonna have to make our own. So this is also why it cannot be the best idea to do a bunch of the same breeds at once. Because then like you're like buying the deal on the first breed, and then you have to like keep going more and more expensive, if that makes sense. Whoops, forgot to make a mail. Whoa. What? Yo. Hang on. Okay, so now the question is, do I buy this one, right? I think I just buy this one, right? It's modest though, like that's what I'm saying. Like I always get like a bad feeling when I'm wasting a good nature like this. Like this is actually such a deal of a Pokemon right here. I might pick it up and just scrap the modest. That like makes me feel like icky though. You know what I mean? Honestly, I might even take this for another breed and then slap modest on at the end. I think that might be the play. So, oh, but that one wants to be with Claire. Okay. All right, I'm straight up gonna buy this and hang on to it. This is like too good for Snivy breeds. It's too good. I have to. All right, I'm buying that one. So yeah, we were debating between using this on this or breeding up our own. So for instance, this has, I mean, this is crazy cheap. Oh man, this is actually a tough decision. So, shoot, dude, to be honest with you, like this is actually really messing with me. It's screwing with me. This is how it gets difficult to breed. You just like, it's hard to make decisions. So hold on, let's just make sure this guy can breed. Right? Whoops. Yeah, it's fine. All right, this is insanely cheap. I feel like we have to. Man. This is really, really cheap. Oh man. Hang on, wait. Let's check the males really quick. Or wait. No, that's fine. Let's check female. I think we gotta go with this one. So yeah, what's the male speed then? So if we take off this, 35K. So that ends up being 55, and then yeah, so it'd be like 80K. I feel like that's worth it. I feel like that's got to be worth it. All right. Yeah, it is. Let's just do it. So let's buy this. Let's go female. Swap. And here it is, 18. Or wait, no, this one for 20. Because, yeah, just better. All right. There we go. I still don't know what I'm gonna do with this Tropius. Oh, that's the Snivy that's out. But talking about this guy, I don't know what I'm gonna do with this guy. Yeah, man, honestly, because it's modest. This honestly might be something that sticks in the box for a while. I'm not even gonna lie. All right, let's figure this out. So, special attack on this one, speed on this one, perfect. And yeah, we'll be good. So, boom, boom. Just grab an Everstone. This one, I'm pretty sure. Just want to make sure. So yeah, this one's timid and it needs speed. So yeah, perfect. And we'd love to keep the HP high and roll the other stuff up potentially. All right, so this one goes like this, pretty sure. And we need this to be male. Do a bunch of money on this stuff so far, but that's okay. So yeah, everything looks good. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. All right. All right, go ahead. All right. Yeah, it was honestly it's completely fine to just use this. Honestly, just the modest thing that threw me off, and then also like, I do have a 29 on this, which I would love to not let go lower. Just like I said, because this is the timid one, so I'm gonna keep this one. Probably gonna sell the modest one. But you know what? We can use this for a modest one with glare if we want to. Because this can be the final breed. So like for instance, if I just slap an Everstone on it, and just imagine like, I don't know, like defense, I guess. We make 31, and then it's got like mid-20s for HP and special defense. It's hard to say, like it's hard to say if it's worth it or not, to be honest with you. So hold on, let's just go ahead and just check. Okay, that's kind of insanely cheap. Let's check Blastoise really quick. Same price. Oof. All right, let's check this. Blastoise with Water Spout. Jumps it up. Okay. Okay. And then let's check this as well. And I need 3 of those. 400k for a Blastoise. Hold on, what even is your hidden ability? Like Rain Dish or something garbage? Yeah. Yeah. I don't like, I mean, what is it, like NU or something? Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's using Torrent. Okay. All right, so we don't have to worry about the hidden ability thing. That saves us some money. Let's do that. Let's do a Blastoise, and we can call it there. So, step 1 is we need a Blastoise, or doesn't have to be Blastoise. Hold on, so I'm just trying to remember how to do this because I've messed this up before. So you need, what you need to do is you need a Remoraid, which is in Water A and Water B, and Blastoise, go back. Blastoise is in Monster and Water A. So we need, yeah, we need a female Remoraid, and we need a male, just had a brain fart. What is it called? What's it called? Whalmer. We need a male Whalmer and a female Remoraid. We'll do this right after. Hold on. So, that's not the guy. So good. Okay, this is great. I'm glad I bred it. So let's slap. Hang on. Yeah, Everstone, speed, good to go. And let's go ahead and grab the brace for the Shroomish. Take this off the screen really quick. Like so. Should we adjust that a little? Okay. Boom. Slap this on this guy. All right, good. And we're still recording, okay. All right. So this is the last one for this guy. Just wanna make sure. Hidden ability, HP, rolling up, 31s, timid. Perfect, dude, perfect. So yeah, the only problem is it doesn't have glare. I'm not gonna worry about that. I may come back to this and do it again to get glare, like if that becomes a thing. But, sorry, wait. Oh, no, it's fine. It is, it's good. Okay. Hopefully I didn't screw that up. But yeah, for now, let's just do the Blastoise. I'll show you how to do Blastoise. And we'll do the red fight after this as the finale. So, okay. Just wanna make sure I don't get confused about this. So, this is gonna be the final breed, right? So that means we're gonna have a Whalmer with like either speed, special attack, or whatever defense we're using. A Remoraid with the other, put them together, and then the Blastoise is gonna have the other 2 set of 31 IVs, Put those together and breed it with the Tropius. Okay. Sounds fine in theory. Let's start off with the Whalmer. I think this is like by far what we're gonna buy. Let's do it. Let's buy it. Timid's just a bonus. I'm not gonna end up getting to use that, I don't think, because then I would need a 2 IV Whalmer, and those just get out of hand expensive. All right, great. Hang on, let's check. This just came out, right? So Timid, 29, 25, 25. They rolled up slightly. I'm super happy with this, honestly. I got lucky with the Timid, can't complain at all. Yeah, contrary. So yeah, there we go. I think we're done with the Snivy breeds for now. So I'm gonna chuck these in my box, like right here. And yeah, if you guys were wondering about the X's I did last time, well, where'd they go? Right here. I just EV trained them. I can show you guys how to do that as well if you want a video on that, but it's kind of time consuming and boring, to be honest, so I just did it off screen. Anyway, let's continue with the breeds. Let's get this going. So here we go. Remoraid, Timid, probably not gonna matter. And now let's find a Whalmer. Let's go. So yeah, we want high HP, so let's just put in 20 HP, 20 defense. What do you got for me? What do you got for me? Alright, so there are some that are like under leveled, so they're not gonna have it. So hold on, wait, let's just check this as well. Yeah. Wait, what? Oh. Like that. Oh, and it's just so expensive right off the rip. Okay. I might have to bite the bullet on that. Ugh. Or we can do it like this. Yeah, that's just so much cheaper. So hang on. Is there anyone that's like higher leveled? This one's 56. Hold on. This one has water spout, yeah? Yeah. So yeah, okay. So we're just gonna use this one and skip this IV step because it's really critical to get water spout going. So I think this is like one of the cheapest ways we're gonna do that. So let's go ahead and do this. And yeah, we're not gonna use Timid. That was like a nice pull. It's really hard to like make everything work out properly with the Remoraids just because like these two are so annoying. Yeah, be prepared if you try to do this breed yourself. They're really, really annoying. So yeah, let's go with special defense. I think this is the play. Hold on, let's just check really quick. Yeah, it's really low. Okay, so yeah, very special defense. Don't worry about Timid because we already have the Tropius and the end. So next step. Where'd that thing go? What? Dude, I'm like, okay. I'm getting all kinds of confused. All right, we gotta lock in here and finish this breed up before we screw anything up, dude. We don't even have the Blastoise ready yet. Okay, so that's okay. We want to do this step first. So we want a male. Make sure it's a male. It's really, really important. You're gonna waste a lot of money and time if you don't. And look, so we have water spout guaranteed on the Remoraid now with high defenses. And yeah, now all we have to worry about now, oh my god, is getting the Blastoise to be compatible with this and making sure it's ready for this as the final breed. So let's do that. Male, boom, 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 water spout. Last little check. Yeah, we're not doing Timid. Because the Timid wasn't even priced in, actually. That was just like, it was the cheapest already and it was Timid. Okay, great. Now, Blastoise. So I had a bit of a stroke thinking about how I'm gonna do this properly, but I finally figured it out. So here we go, it popped out. We're gonna go ahead and pick up this guy, I think, for 4K, super cheap. Looks good. Looks good. So let's buy this guy for 4K. Boom. Let's go over and pick him up. I think we're gonna get this Ditto. It's super cheap. Let's just buy it. Just don't have to think about it. Just buy it. All right, great. Bought the Ditto, and we'll throw that on the Squirtle. So you don't want to. I mean, there's kind of no way around it, honestly. Sorry, hold on. Yeah, I was gonna say you don't want to breed starters too many times because you have to spend like, what is it, like 25K or something on picking the gender. So it just becomes like annoying. You know what I mean? Like it ends up like kind of racking the price up a little bit. Here, I'll show you. Yeah, it's 21K. So yeah, so we spent like less than 10K on both of these. I think it was like 9K, right? Or did I spend a little more than 5K to do it? Doesn't matter. It was like around 10K, whatever. But now I'm gonna spend 21K plus 10K for the brace. So that, yeah, that ends up being like 40K. So I don't know. It's hard to find a Squirtle with these stats specifically. So sometimes you gotta do it yourself. It's just kind of how it is. Anyway, I think we're good here. So female, good defenses, special attack. We're gonna give it special defense when it pops out. And everything should be looking good. I just want to do a last minute check. And you do indeed have water spout. All right, everything looks good. Let's do it. All right, and great. So when that guy pops out, we're gonna breed him with this guy, which is gonna give him special defense and special attack and good defenses. Then we're gonna need a second to last breed to give it speed. And then we have this at the end. So let's get that ready. It's gonna have special defense, special attack. We need either of these and speed. Okay, great. Good defenses. Make this 4. Okay, hold on. 40K is really cheap. I think we should pick this up. That's pretty cheap. Just trying to do some like quick estimates here. I think this is so incredibly worth it. So we're gonna buy this. And yeah. So this guy's gonna pop out. The melodic we just bought, or sorry, this guy's gonna pop out. We're gonna breed it with this Remoraid. Then it's gonna pop out again. We're gonna breed it with the melodic. Then it's gonna pop out again and we'll breed it with the Tropius. Really quickly, the Squirtle popped out. I just wanna reiterate what I was saying. So we gave it special attack. The defenses are high. All of the defenses are high. Oops. This is like our lower one. It is what it is. Hopefully we get lucky. But anyway, point is, this goes with this, and then this will come out, go with this, it'll come out, and then we'll go with this, and then we'll be done. So let's run over. I'm a little bummed about that because, to be honest, whoops, this guy and this guy, make it a female. So yeah, boom, boom, this, water spout. That's the thing of why we did all this. I think that's good. Yeah. Looks good to me. All right, let's do it. All right, let's do it. Boom. And yeah, like I was saying before, guys, you do spend like a lot of money on choosing the gender of these starters. Like my cash stack has gone way down since I started recording. I'm trying to like show it. I'm struggling. I'm struggling. Go, yeah, okay, great. But yeah, as you can see, the cash stack has gone down a bit since I did this video because I was doing starters. So just keep that in mind. That's why if you find some good cheap ones that will work for you on the GTL, it can definitely be worth to just buy it outright, especially if it's EV trained and leveled, because yeah, I think we don't really think about that when we're breeding and we're like, oh, look at all of this value. But we're actually bringing in a level 1 Pokemon to the game that's not EV trained and not leveled. So yeah, something to just keep in mind. But anyway, I will see you all when we get the final product. Peace. So everything popped out. Just brought the Snivies up and our Squirtle here. So unfortunately we rolled down a little bit. I was a little nervous of that happening because this was 28 and 26. So that's like, we lost 4 IVs. That's not like that big of a deal. If I like was meaning to breed a Squirtle. I could have controlled that a little better. Doesn't matter though. This one's Modest with Water Spout. That's really important. If you do this yourself, you have to breed this move on. If you get it to like this point and you don't have Water Spout, it's just gonna be like not worth it. You're gonna have to sell it and restart. So just keep that in mind. Our Snivy's here. So we have this one, which is really good. Timid, perfect. We have this one here, which is our Modest one. And yeah, we didn't get Glare on these, so I might actually go back and do another Snivy breed with Glare. And then EV train all these guys together because they all need the same EVs, which is going to be speed and special attack. So let me know in the comments if you want to see that. I cut out the Excadrill EV breeding because I thought it was kind of boring. So yeah, I mean, I can just like chat and like whatever. If you want to see that, just let me know. But yeah, so let's go ahead and price check these guys and make sure this was all worth it. So let's start with the Snivies. This is always good practice just to make sure you're not wasting money. Yeah, and I don't think there's going to be any on the market with these stats. So there's not. It's going to be kind of hard to find comparables, but that's okay. Yeah, we'll start with that. Start with this. So we go down. First one that is Timid is 250,000. We looked at this earlier. Its defenses are really bad, so I don't think that counts. Let's actually go ahead and put in 20 across just to speed this up. All right, so yeah, we have one here for 555,000, which is pretty comparable to ours. Hold on, this one is the Timid one? This one's the Timid one. No, that was the Modest one. Sorry, yeah, so Timid, pretty comparable stats to this one right here, so definitely worth it, in my opinion. So if we just do like some rough estimates, so that's 500,000, 500,000, that's $1 million. Yeah, it was worth. But yeah, like I said, it can get a little tricky to figure this out properly because a lot of people will do 31-31 nature and then not care at all about the other stats, and those are going to be really cheap. So yeah, this is how you breed them properly, and thankfully the market does respect that. So yeah, that's good. So the Snivies were definitely worth. Let's check the Blastoise. The Snivies on their own actually like cover the Blastoise, but anyway, let's just see. Let's look up Squirtle. There isn't even any like this, so let's do Water Spout, and you can drop these off. Or you know, let's do like this. Let's say check 3. Yeah. Oh, and I don't need an ability. My bad. And this is Modest. 2 Modest. Boom. All right. Yeah. So yeah. Excuse me. Excuse me. Sorry, guys. But yeah, point being, altogether, all 3 of these, each worth around 500,000, and that means that we made 1.5 million in value, and definitely spent under $1 million. So definitely worth it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the guide. I'm gonna go ahead and do a red rerun right after this, so stay tuned.